Pass rolling to his right. They throw it. The in route to Tanner. Steck makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown. Swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a very good evening from Northern Cass High School. And I seem to have gotten my scoreboard unconnected here somehow. And we'll be ready for the opening of the high school football season in North Dakota. As the Northern Cass Jaguars take on the Lisbon Broncos. How you doing, everyone? I'm Joe Lancello. Thanks for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. And our pregame show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. There's another way to manage your farm's risk and protect your equity with margin protection from Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect you from changing input costs and crop prices on your farm. Join Irie Insurance for upcoming margin protection update meetings on August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in Devil's Lake and 4 p.m. on the 29th in Hope, and also on August 30th at 8 a.m. in Hillsboro. For more information, visit our website at irieins.com, IHRYINS.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider. A brand new season for both teams. Lisbon was 6-4 a year ago, while Northern Cass was 1-8 last season. Matter of fact, the Broncos with a 4-1 advantage over Northern Cass in this series. We've had some technical problems here, so I'll be summing up what the coaches told me. Mark Moss of Lisbon and Tyler Euxid of Northern Cass. We'll do that when we come back after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Back at Northern Cast, Joe Lancello with you on the Irie Insurance pregame show. And we've got a gremlin with our scoreboard, too. We'll try to get that squared away in a moment. Was talking with Northern Cast Jaguar coach Tyler Eukstead, and one thing he said about his team that was interesting is we're finally old, in the sense that now the guys that were freshmen and sophomores are now juniors and seniors and are able to do some things. He's got Northern Cast with Andrew Skank, a receiver who caught 18 passes for 5 touchdowns last year. Quarterback Julian Lichtenberg threw for 10 touchdowns a year ago. And Matthew Hoppy ran for 477 yards a year ago for the Jaguars as well. And defensively, Reed Volden comes back at a linebacker, having made 73 tackles a year ago for the Northern Cast Jaguars. Braxton Waldo, 58 tackles a year ago with 5 tackles for loss. And it's just a matter of the Broncos, I think, or the Jaguars are either getting some confidence and we'll see what will happen in the brand new season. That's our look at the Northern Cast Jaguars. We will talk about the Lisbon Broncos in my conversation with Mark Moss, their head coach, when we return after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Captain's meeting at midfield now for the coin toss as we continue with our Irie Insurance pregame show with the Northern Cast Jaguars in the black and gold taking on the Lisbon Broncos in white and red. And I tell you, those white jerseys of Lisbon's, it looks like they have never been worn before. That's how fresh and new that is, and that's fresh and new is about the best way to describe how a team should be at the start of a season. And Lisbon coming off a 6-4 record a year ago, and losing a few players, but also they happen to have an All-Region 1 quarterback in Wyatt Olson returning. The senior passed for 1,105 yards and 8 touchdowns a year ago. Blaze Reinke was also All-Region 1 as a receiver. He got 20 passes for 208 yards. And running backs in Michael Nelson, who ran for 260 yards for the Broncos a year ago. And some decent size, Parker Tapson, 6'3", 265 at one of the tackles. And an All-Region 1 player in Sam Kelson. He's 6'1", 220, a senior. He'll be a big key to both lines, offensive and defense, for the Lisbon Broncos. That's a look at our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. We'll go to the starting lineups when we return after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
And welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lancello with you. James Martin's on camera this evening. And let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Lisbon Broncos on offense. The quarterback is number 11, Wyatt Olson, a 6', 180-pound senior. In the backfield, at fullback, Trent Metzen, 5'11", 200, a senior. Tailbacks, Michael Nelson, 5'11", 180, a senior. And Nelson wears 20. And Cameron Opp, number 28. 5'8", 175, a senior. The ends, number 2, Blaze Ranke, 6'2", 170, a senior. He got 20 passes a year ago and was all Region 1. The other end is number 18, Lincoln Adair, 6', 165, a junior, had 200 yards receiving for the Broncos a year ago. Drew Anderson, number 55, the center for Lisbon, 5'7", 200, a senior. At the guards, number 74, Hunter Luke, 6', 245, a junior. And Sam Kelson, 6'1", 220, a senior. The tackles, Parker Tapson, number 54, 6'3", 265, a junior. And Brant Levis, 6', 205, a senior. Levis wears number 51. Mark Moss, the coach of Lisbon, in his 7th season with the Broncos. They were 6-4 a year ago. And they'll face this Northern Cass defense, the Jaguars in a 4-3 setup. The ends will be number 8, Cash Chisholm, 6'5", 180, a senior, and 78, Cam Hodgson, 6'5", 200, a senior. The tackles, 55, Brady Geston, 5'10", 225, a junior, and 75, Gage Nygaard, 6'4", 220, a senior. 3 linebackers in the middle, 28, Will Triebwasser, 5'8", 200, a junior. On the outside, number 9, Matthew Hoppy, 5'11", 180, a junior. And number 5, Reed Volden, 5'5", 140, a senior. Volden with 73 tackles a year ago for Northern Cass. At the corners in the secondary, number 10, Keelan Monson, 6'4", 185, a junior. And number 11, Antonio Sanchez, 5'11", 145, a senior. At the safeties, the strong safety, 24, Andrew Skank, 5'10", 170, a senior. And the free safety, number 81, Matthew Metzger, 5'9", 150, a junior. That's how it will be when Lisbon has the football. We'll flip it around and run down the Northern Cass offense and Lisbon defense when we return after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Mother Nature can strike at any time.
And Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back at Northern Cass, getting ready for the North Dakota regular season opener. High school football, the Northern Cass Jaguars against the Lisbon Broncos. Here's what Northern Cass will have on offense. At quarterback is number 7, Julian Lichtenberg, 6'2", 200 pounds. He's a junior. He threw for 10 touchdowns a year ago. At the fullback is number 9, Matthew Hoppy, 5'11", 180, a junior. He ran for 477 yards and 4 touchdowns last year. 3 wide receivers, 81, Matthew Metzger, 5'9", 150, a junior, had 16 catches a year ago. 24, Andrew Skank, 5'10", 170, a senior. He had 18 catches for 5 touchdowns last season. And number 10, Keelan Monson, 6'4", 185. And Monson kind of bookended by the tight end, Cash Chisholm. He is 6'5", and 180. And Chisholm is a senior. The offensive front for Northern Cass, 55, Brody Geston is the center, 5'10", 225, a junior. 54, Caden Williams is a guard, 6'2", 260, a sophomore, along with Sam Nelson, 77, 6'2", 205, a junior. And the tackles, 75, Gage Nygaard, 6'4", 220, a senior. And 78, Cam Hodgson, 6'5", 200, a senior. That's the Northern Cass offense. Tyler Ukestead, in his 4th season as coach of the Jaguars, 1-8 1 year ago. Now the Lisbon defense will be in a 4-3 setup. The ends will be 54, Parker Tapson, 6'3", 265, a junior. And 60, Sam Kelson, 6'1", 220, a senior. The tackles, 51, Brant Levis, 6', 205, a senior. And 74, Hunter Lukes, 6', 245, a junior. 3 linebackers for Lisbon. In the middle is 21, Trent Metzen, 5'11", 200, a senior. On the outside, 20, Michael Nelson, 5'11", 180, a senior. And 28, Cameron Opp, 5'8", 175, a senior. In the secondary at the corners, number 4, Seamus Kelly, 5'10", 150, a junior. And number 18, Lincoln Adair, 6', 165, a junior. At the safeties, number 2, Blaze Ranke, 6'2", 170, a senior. And number 11, Wyatt Olson, 6', 180, a senior. And those are the starting lineups for both teams as we get ready to go here for the high school football opener. Other games going on tonight in Region 1. Kindred is at Central Cass. Or Kindred is hosting Central Cass at Kindred, beg your pardon. And that game is on yourliveevent.com. Hillsborough Central Valley is at Mayport CG. That one is on yourliveevent.com, but it's audio only. And Ellendale is at Oaks in Region 1 play tonight. And also on yourliveevent.com, we've got Lemoore Litchfield Marion taking on Sargent County. That game being played in Milner. And also we have Enderlin at Maple River. That game being played in Hope. All those games on yourliveevent.com, and you can watch those later as you follow our game right here with Northern Cass against Lisbon. Matter of fact, we'll have Lisbon's game next week when they play at Hillsborough Central Valley here on yourliveevent.com. And we'll be having more Northern Cass football here. Matter of fact, we'll be back here on the 1st of September when Northern Cass hosts Central Cass. That should be a dandy game. And we'll also be following the defending state Class B volleyball champions from Northern Cass. Our first Northern Cass volleyball broadcast will be on Tuesday, August the 29th, when the Jaguars host Mayport CG. JV game at 6, varsity at 7:30 on yourliveevent.com. And want to remind you also that we have our yourliveevent.com coaches show brought to you by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. And we began a new feature this year with a senior spotlight. And our senior spotlight this week is from the Northern Cass volleyball team, Miss Jensen. I'm blanking on her first name. Always hate when that happens right at the last moment. That's where we kind of ad-lib there. But again, you can see that interview with her and also an interview with Angie Johnson, the Jaguar volleyball coach, on the YouTube page for Your Live Event. And again, that's on YouTube. We'll take another break and we'll be ready for the kickoff as Northern Cass face Lisbon in the season opener, a Region 1 matchup. We'll be back after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. For a limited time, save $50 per row when you buy Delta Force from RDK Enterprises. Cash discounts are also available upon qualifying purchase. Take advantage of these discounts and contact us today. RDK Enterprises, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all, from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136. Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
Welcome back to Northern Cass. Joe Lancello with you. 85 degrees under mostly sunny skies as we get ready to kick off here at Northern Cass. Wind is out of the south at 15 miles an hour, which is making it awfully humid. It feels like it's 88 degrees and the humidity 53%. The dew point at 66, and anything past 60 is officially sticky and uncomfortable and makes you thankful you have air conditioning.
The other linebacker, he wears number 20, Mike Nelson. And the third linebacker for the Broncos, wearing number 20.
And taking a look at the
one defensive back for the Broncos, he wears number 18, it's Lincoln.
Pigskin preview that is put out every year in the state of North Dakota.
Wearing number 4, Seamus Kelly.
They have their predictions on how things are.
And the other defensive back, he wears number 11.
In Class B, Region 1.
The head coach of the Broncos is Mr. Mark Ross, assisted by Jason Coonsey.
A year ago, it was Lisbon finishing in 4th place with a 5-3 record in region play. Northern Cass was 1-7 and then 1-8 overall. Jaguars' only win of the year was here against Ellendale Edgeley Calm. They won that 21-13. If I remember correctly, Andrew Skank had a big play in that game, either an interception or a long touchdown catch that sealed that game. Here we go. Okay, predictions for the season. 11-man Class B Region 1. Central Cass is the favorite, which makes sense as they were the state runners-up in Class B last year. Kindred is picked second, Lisbon third, followed by Oaks, Hillsboro, Central Valley, which moves from Region 2 to Region 1. Then it's Ellendale, Edgeley, Calm, Mayport, CG, and then Northern Cass. That is the coaches' poll. The Pigskin poll, word for word the same thing. Central Cass picked first, Lisbon picked third, and Northern Cass eighth. But again, these are predictions, and they don't always come true. Lisbon won the toss and deferred. And while the Northern Cass players are being introduced here, Lisbon is back in their kickoff receive formation. Back to receiver number 20, Michael Nelson, and number 4, Seamus Kelly.
The Jays are coached by Mr. Tyler Youssef, assisted by Nate Myers, Greg Yeston, Matt Lichtenberg, and Matt.
And perhaps figuring in the win, the deep receivers are back at their 10-yard line. Kelly is number 4, Nelson is number 20. Reed Volden will be the one kicking off for Northern Cass. The Jags in their home black with gold and white. The word Jags written on the helmets. Lisbon in red helmets with a gold Bronco on either side. And I got to say, those uniforms of Lisbon's look like they are totally brand new, which is not knocking anything that Northern Cass is wearing. It's just that a brand new white uniform just looks so good, so sparkly, almost like a laundry detergent commercial. Volden, a senior, 5'5", 140 to tee it up. It's a brand new season of North Dakota high school football. Had an upset last night when Grafton defeated Thompson. This is a Grafton team that didn't win a game last year, but this is a new year, and the kick is up and fielded up on the run, 24-yard line, and being brought down around the 35.
The 15-yard return is brought down by number 58 of the Jags, Braxton Waldo.
I believe that was Michael Nelson on the return.
At their own 32-yard line. Braxton, 33-yard line.
So Lisbon will start at their own 33. First play from scrimmage of the new season. Ranke is wide to the right. There's a wing on the right side. Wyatt Olson is under center, number 11, the quarterback. After a man comes in motion, there's a handoff to Cameron Opp, gaining to about the 28-yard line.
7 on the play. Metzger and Hoppy in on the tackle to be second down and 3 for the Jays.
Well, he got more than that, though. Mark it at the just across the 40. They'll put it on the 41 for a gain of 8, second down and 2. Ball on the far hash as the Broncos go from left to right. I formation, wing left. Movement on the line.
Penalty flag on the play.
And I think that's going to be the first down of the season for Lisbon. On the first penalty of the season.
The penalty's offsides on the Jaguars. It'll advance the ball 5 yards. That'll make it 1st and 10 for the Broncos.
First down and 10 for the Broncos at their own 46. Receivers wide to both sides, I formation. Wing on the left. Jaguars were showing blitz. And the give is to Michael Nelson, number 20. He's across midfield into Northern Cass territory. He'll gain from his own 46 to the Northern Cass 46 for a gain of 8. Second down and 2. So Lisbon doing some great stuff on first down, setting up second down short yardage. Kelly, the wing, goes from the right side to the left side, and a handoff to the second man. Over the right side is Nelson, and he'll have a first down at the 42-yard line. Tackle made by linebacker Matthew Hoppy, number 9. Just underway here in the first quarter. First drive of the game, Lisbon started this drive at their own 33. They're now at the Northern Cass 42. Receivers wide to each side, a wing on the right side, plus the I formation with Olson under center. Olsen will hand it off to Seamus Kelly, the wingback. He'll go around the left side, and he'll be very close to a first down. Near the 35. Braxton Waldo, number 58, on the stop for the Jaguars. Ball on the 34-yard line after another pickup of 8 on first down. That is a nice rut for a team to get into, picking up 8 on first down. That's 3 straight first down plays where they've done that. 2nd and 2, Lisbon. And again, there's movement on the line. And again, I think that is going to be an offside penalty on the Northern Cass defense. And that's another first down for Lisbon by penalty.
First down at the Jaguar 29-yard line.
So the ball now at the Jaguar 29. First drive of the game, receivers wide to both sides, wing left I formation. Kelly coming in motion. He'll take a handoff and a jet sweep around the right side. He'll be tripped up. Penalty flag on the play. Tackle made by Antonio Sanchez, number 11. But a penalty after the run to the 29-yard line of the Jaguars. This looks like it's going to be against Northern Cass, as one of the officials is having a word with Coach Tyler Euxid, who's come onto the field. We're just waiting for a signal now from the official. Well, they're going to move it back. An illegal crackback block being called on Lisbon, their first penalty of the game. That'll be from the spot of the foul.
15-yard penalty. It'll be first down.
Or check that. It's 1st and 15. First and 25 make that from the 44-yard line. No score, opening drive of the game just underway here at Northern Cass. Wing on the right side, Olsen giving it for Cameron Opp down the left side. And he'll be across the 30-yard line. So he may have just gained what was lost in the penalty, plus a yard or two. 17-yard gain to the 27. Brings up 2nd and 8. Kelly, the wing on the right side. I formation behind Olsen. And a give for Opp again over the right side. He'll get across the 20 and have a first down. Andrew Skank making the tackle. That'll be the 4th first down of this drive for the Lisbon Broncos, as he picked up 11 to the 16-yard line. Broncos have had the ball for over 4 minutes on this opening drive. Blaze Reinke lines up wide right with the ball in the far between the hash marks. Kelly, the wing, coming in motion now to the left side. And it's the tailback who gets the ball, and the tailback who gets stuffed. Michael Nelson was tackled by Sam Nelson. I don't think they are related. A big play for the Jaguar defense. Moving the ball back to the 18-yard line for a loss of 2. 2nd and a dozen now with 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. No score. Lisbon's had the ball on offense since the opening kickoff. A long look as Olsen now gets under center. And the Jaguars have been trying to time the movement of the Lisbon line and trying to get through, but for the third time they are called for a penalty. They are called offside.
Offsides on the Jaguars. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll bring it to 2nd down and 7 for the Broncos.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 7 instead of 2nd and 12. Receivers wide to both sides. Metzen and Nelson in the eye. And Olsen will keep the ball himself, trying to go around the left side, and won't get very much. Linebacker Matthew Hoppy on the tackle. That'll bring up 3rd down now for Lisbon. No gain on the play, still at the 13-yard line. Good idea by Olsen to try to change things up because he had not carried the ball at all before that play. And he's not tried to pass play either. Maybe he'll try that now on 3rd and long. Olsen play fake, rolling right. He'll throw, pass not quite caught by Blaze Reinke. Tried to hang on, but he just kind of ran out of room as well. Now that'll set up 4th down at the 13-yard line. Now Lisbon does not kick extra points. And one would presume that also means they don't kick field goals. So the Broncos are going to go for it here on 4th and 6 at the 13. Wing on the left side. Olsen, quick drop back, throws, pop pass completed to the 4-yard line. And the catch made by Lincoln Adair. So a 4th down conversion for Lisbon, their 5th first down of this drive. And it's now 1st down and goal at the 4. Kelly in motion to the far side. Give for Opp. Started to go over right guard. Now going over left guard and going into the end zone. Touchdown, Lisbon.
5-yard touchdown run for Cam Opp of the Broncos.
Opp the opportunist. And Lisbon in the lead. This drive taking 6 minutes and 48 seconds, 67 yards. In 11 plays. As I mentioned a moment ago, the Broncos don't kick extra points. They're going to go for 2. Wing on the left. And a pitch to the far side for Opp. And he'll score the deuce. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. We'll have the kickoff after this on yourliveevent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Lisbon off to an 8-0 start as they took the opening kickoff and held the ball for nearly 7 minutes. It'll be Blaze Reinke to kick off. And back to receive for the Jaguars, number 4, Parker Ziski, and number 11, Antonio Sanchez. Reinke kicks it away, feeling a hop by Sanchez at the 13-yard line. And he'll get as far as the 25. So Northern Cass with their first possession with 5:01 to go in the quarter. Starting at their own 26. Julian Lichtenberg is the quarterback. He'll be in the pistol. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Matthew Hoppy gets the carry over the right side, breaking a tackle, and a fumble recovered by Lisbon. Well, the Jaguars recovered, I beg your pardon. Lisbon acted like they had, but it was Keelan Monson that looked like the last man on the pile there. But a gain to the 34-yard line will make it 2nd and 2. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And Lichtenberg keeps the ball over the left side. He's got a first down and more to the 46. Oh, now they're saying fumble again. But apparently not. It is still Northern Cass ball. You wonder, did he fumble that, or are they trained to just do that every time? Almost like some pro wrestlers are trained to say, he pulled my hair, even though they're bald. Here's a Lichtenberg pass. That is caught by Keelan Monson into Lisbon territory at the 40. Wyatt Olson, the safety, with a tackle. Monson at 6'4" makes a nice big target. 15 yards on that pass play, the first completion of the year for Julian Lichtenberg. As the Jaguars move from right to left in the home black. Hoppy hit in the backfield and hauled down for a loss. Sam Kelson, 6'1", 220, the senior, making the stop. First TFL of the season for Kelson, and probably not the last. Loss of 5 to the 44-yard line, 2nd and 15 Jaguars with 3:20 to go opening quarter. They trail 8-0. Snap was on the ground. It was recovered by Hoppy. Hunter Lukes. Credit for the tackle, the junior, 6'2", 245. Jaguars stuck in reverse now. They're back at their own 48-yard line. It's 3rd and 19. Lichtenberg with time, pump fake. Now he's going to try to run it to the left side, to the 40, and down to about the 38-yard line, brought down by linebacker Cameron Opp. A gain to the 39, a pickup of 9, but that still makes it 4th and 10. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's Sanchez. Lichtenberg from the pistol. Throwing long, looking for Sanchez, but a nice reach by Lincoln Adair to break that up. Adair at 6 foot 165 with some pretty good hops there to knock the ball away from Antonio Sanchez. And the ball goes over to Lisbon on downs with 2:06 to go in the quarter. And the Broncos ahead by a score of 8-0. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Ball on the near hash, 1st and 10 Lisbon. Olsen under center. Give for Nelson, who's bottled up and I think is going to have to deal with forward progress, if any. And, well, they'll give him a 1-yard gain. 2nd down, 9. Kelly, the wing, is on the right side. Olsen under center, where he's been the entire game so far. Receivers wide to either side. Olsen will keep it himself around the left side. Across the 50 into Jaguar territory, and he's brought down at about the 47-yard line, but a 1st down for the Broncos. Gain of a dozen for the quarterback, Wyatt Olsen, as we head to the final minute of the opening quarter. Cameron Opp on a 4-yard run and a 2-point conversion run separating the two teams. Jaden Bittner lines up wide to the right side. Game clock at 11. Olsen in no hurry, gives for Michael Nelson, bursts up the middle, and he'll have a 1st down short of the 35-yard line. 8 first downs for Lisbon in this opening quarter. And Michael Nelson with a gain of 11 there. And I think this is going to be the final play of the first quarter. After 1 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. It's Lisbon 8, Northern Cass nothing. Back with the second quarter after this on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
From Northern Cass, Joe Lancello with you. James Martin's on the camera. Lisbon with an 8-0 lead over Northern Cass. And the Broncos are on the move. 2 first downs on this possession. Their second of the game. They are at the Northern Cats 37-yard line as we start quarter number 2. Jaguars had a couple of first downs on their first drive, but then were hit with a tackle for loss and then a low snap, and weren't able to get any momentum after that. Broncos going from right to left rather, in the traveling white with red and gold. Wyatt Olson's the quarterback. Kelly the wing on the right side. And the running back who took the handoff stumbled, and Reed Volden making the tackle, but we've got a penalty flag after the play. So let's see what this was. Will Treewasser, the middle linebacker, coming off for Northern Cass. Personal foul against Northern Cass. And another first down via penalty for Lisbon. And that'll move the ball to the 23-yard line. 4 penalties against the Northern Cass defense that have led to Lisbon first downs. Olson rolls right. He's got a man open, and a nice leaping catch by Blaze Reinke, and that's a touchdown. Reinke skied high over the coverage of Antonio Sanchez to make it a 14-0 game. So a 5-play, 61-yard drive makes it a 14-0 game. They had signaled touchdown, I thought. A give for Opp trying to go around right end, and the try for point is no good. So with 11:40 to go in the first half, it's Lisbon 14 and Northern Cass nothing on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. The kickoff after this on yourliveevent.com.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Lisbon driving 61 yards in 5 plays, going 226. They were helped by a 15-yard defensive penalty on Northern Cass as the kickoff wobbles, then dies near the 20-yard line, and it will be returned to the 25. Parker Ziske, the return man for the Northern Cass Jaguars. As they'll start this possession at the 25. 14-0 in favor of Lisbon. Early second quarter. Season opener for both teams. Be the Jaguars going from left to right now. Lichtenberg out of the pistol. Hands for Hoppy going around left end. Quick burst and bounced out of bounds across the 30 or near the 30. Blaze Renke, the safety, making the tackle for Lisbon. Pick up a 5 to the 30-yard line. Second down, 5 for the Jaguars. Keelan Monson is wide right. Andrew Skank joins him in the slot on the right side. Wing on the left, that was Hoppy. Now here's a handoff over the right side across the 30 for a short gain. I take that back. That was Hoppy on the carry. That was Gage Chisholm, or Cash Chisholm, I believe it was, number 8 that I saw on the far side. Gain of 1 to the 31, 3rd and 4 for the Jaguars. Lichtenberg with time, an open receiver. Hoppy, a sliding catch. It is a catch and a first down to the 40-yard line. That ball was headed toward the ground, but Hoppy was there first and made the catch. Third first down of the game for Northern Cass. 1st and 10 Jaguars from their own 40. And a pass overthrown, looking for Hoppy again on the near sideline. Coverage there by linebacker Trent Metzen and number 11 Wyatt Olson. 2nd and 10 Northern Cass, coming with 10:19 to go on the half. Each team with all 3 timeouts remaining. Metzger wide to the left. 2 men on the slot on that left side also. Lichtenberg faked the handoff. He'll carry it himself up the middle, and he'll get a first down across midfield. Lichtenberg with a nice job of running. Picked up 11 to the Lisbon 49. Lichtenberg, 6'2", 200. He's got decent size. Hoppy goes in motion to the far side. He'll catch a swing pass there. Got a good block. Goes outside, down the far sideline. First down and more, down to about the 25. Matthew Hoppy, a very big part of this Northern Cass offense. Gain to the 26-yard line, a pickup of 23 for Hoppy. Skank going into the slot on the left side. Wing on the right side. Pass incomplete as Matthew Metzger tied up by Jaden Bittner in the secondary. 2nd and 10 for Northern Cass. This is their farthest possession. And I guess I should say farthest they've gotten into Lisbon territory so far in this game. Matthew Hoppy coming out of the game, and now into the backfield is Reed Volden, number 5, as the setback. Lichtenberg dumps it off for Volden. Gets a block, 20, 15, breaks a tackle, and knocked out of bounds inside the 5. Wyatt Olson with a touchdown-saving tackle for Lisbon. Reed Volden, 5'5", 140, a senior, with the tackle. 1st and goal for Northern Cass. They're going to mark that ball on the 8, a pickup of 18. Gavin on the right side and trying to bull his way into the end zone as Hoppy, who's back in the ball game. He'll be stopped short of the goal line.
1 yard line.
Gain of 7, second and goal at the 1. Tight setup. Lichtenberg now under center and penalty whistles. And Lisbon will take a timeout. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, the letter I, banknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. First time out of the game for either side, coming with 8:57 to go in the half. Northern Cass trailing 14-0, but banging on the door. Second and goal at the 1-yard line. And we have an update that Hillsborough Central Valley has a 7-0 lead over Mayport CG in the second quarter. Second and goal, Jaguars. From the 1, Keelan Monson wide left. Everybody else is in tight. Lichtenberg for Hoppy around the right side. Touchdown, Northern Cass. Matthew Hoppy, who rushed for 4 touchdowns last season, gets his first rushing score of this season. And with 8:53 to go in the half, the Jaguars cut the deficit to 14-6. That drive took 4 minutes, 37 seconds. 75 yards in 10 plays. Nice job of moving the football. Reed Volden will kick the extra point with Andrew Skenk to hold. Kick is up and away. And good. So the Jaguars fight back here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. It's Lisbon 14, Northern Cass 7. The kickoff after this on yourliveevent.com.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Jaguars to kick off. They're trailing now 14-7 as Reed Volden to kick it off. Fielded on one hop of the 15-yard line. And across the 30 goes Michael Nelson. So Lisbon will take over with their lead cut to 14-7. It'll be at the Bronco 33. Two receivers wide left now. First time we've seen that. Also a wing on the left side, and Olsen working out of the pistol for the first time. Man coming in motion. There's a handoff over the right side. Pulling his way forward is Michael Nelson. He'll gain to the 39, a pickup of 6. Jaden Bittner is wide to the left side. Olsen again out of the pistol. Man coming in motion to the near side. And it's Olsen keeping it. And he'll be close to a first down. And he'll, in fact, have a first down. At the 43-yard line, a pickup of 4. Now we've got Cash Chisholm of the Jaguars tying his shoe, apparently. I say apparently because I can't see it. That must be a weird, difficult knot or something to get in because he had to have a teammate, Antonio Sanchez, help him. 1st and 10 Lisbon. Under 8 minutes to go in the half. Olsen on the carry. Trying to get across midfield. He'll be just short of it. He'll still be second down. Gain of 4 for Olsen. 2nd and 6 at the 48 of the Broncos. Lisbon a 14-7 lead over Northern Cass. Jaden Bittner is wide left. Renke wide to the right. Olsen under center. Will roll out to the right. Penalty flag comes down. Olsen throws. It's caught by Blaze Renke at the 45. That would be a first down pending the penalty. This is against Lisbon. An illegal shift. That may be the first penalty against Lisbon today. I'm going to have to take a look here. It is. Ball back of the 44-yard line. Making it 2nd and 10 with just over 7 minutes to go till halftime. Renke lines up wide left. Kelly the wing in motion to the far side. Olsen back to throw. Ducks a tackler, will run for it now across midfield into Northern Cass territory and getting a first down before he's run out of bounds. Olsen's third carry of this drive, and 2 of them have been for first downs. Picked up 15 on that carry. 1st and 10 Lisbon. Handoff for Opp, and I think he's got a first down as well at the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 11 for Opp, who's got a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Lisbon's other score, a pass from Wyatt Olsen to Blaze Renke. Jaden Bittner is wide left. Play clock down to 10. Kelly coming in motion. Hop again over the right side. And a short gain. Second down, 6 of the 26-yard line. Lisbon, 2 timeouts remaining. Northern Cass, all 3 of theirs. Renke is wide to the right. Olsen under center. Olsen to keep it under pressure in the backfield, getting away, but not for long. Matthew Hoppy with a tackle back of the 30-yard line for a loss of 4. Hoppy, 5'11", 180, a junior. He does make things happen on both sides of the ball. 54, Caden Williams into the game for Northern Cass on defense. He's a 6'2", 260-pound sophomore as Brody Geston checks out. Third down, 9 for the Broncos. Bittner hustling to get in position on the left side, and timeout Lisbon, their second timeout of the half. 14-7 Lisbon leading Northern Cass with 4:34 to go till intermission. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. So Lisbon now just 1 timeout remaining. Northern Cass with all 3 of theirs. Lisbon's done a nice job of moving the football. Northern Cass hit a good drive, too, on their second drive of the game. Maybe this will be one of those games where whoever scores last wins. Number 10, Jaden Bittner, is wide left. Ranke is wide right. Kelly the wing on the right. Olsen under center. On 3rd and 9. Play fake, Olsen a run. Being chased, throws, caught by Ranke, and a first down. Blaze, that's not a bad name for him. He runs pretty well. First down, Lisbon. At the 17-yard line after a gain of 13. Ball in the far hash. Broncos with 4:27 to go till the half. Olsen a long count. Rolling right. Stutter steps, throws incomplete. Second down and 10 at the 17. That was more or less using a get out of jail free card. Second and 10 Lisbon, 4:22 to go in the half. Receivers wide to both sides. Kelly the wing on the right, out of the eye. Nelson getting around the corner on the left side, and he'll be hauled down after he crosses the goal line for a touchdown. Senior Michael Nelson with a 17-yard touchdown run, and Lisbon extend their lead to a 20-7 with 4:13 to go in the half. 67-yard drive took 4:36 off the clock. 10 plays, 67 yards. And again, Lisbon go for 2. Kelly moving in motion to the right wing. Toss for Nelson around the right side, and he will just get in for the deuce.
The two-point conversion is good. 4:13 remaining in the second quarter. The Broncos extend their
So on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Lisbon 22, Northern Cass 7. The kickoff after this on yourliveevent.com.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance. We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Ranky to kick off for Lisbon. Popped up and caught. By the number 6, Gage Hansen, a junior receiver. And the Jaguars will take over at their own 39-yard line with 4:13 to go in the half. And with that kind of a kickoff, there's a lesson for football players. You can fair catch a kickoff. That may have been the safest thing to do in that situation. Bottom line there is Northern Cass still has the football. Nice play fake. Lichtenberg throwing incomplete. Was looking for Keenan Monson. And knocked down by Jaden Bittner. He'll be 2nd and 10. That was a great play fake by Lichtenberg. I thought he'd handed the ball off. 2nd and 10, 4:07 to go in the half. Jaguars down, and we've got a issue of some kind, but it's been cleared up. 2nd and 10. Taking a couple of guys with him is Matthew Hoppy at the 46. Parker Tapson on the tackle, 54, 6'3", 265-pound junior. After a gain of 7. Sets up 3rd and 3. Lichtenberg play fake, carrying himself across the 50 and getting a first down. Lichtenberg big enough to be able to take some defenders with him, and Wyatt Olson, the free safety, making the tackle. Gets it to the Lisbon 49 after a gain of 5. 3:15 to go on the half clock running. If the Jaguars can run out the clock here in the first half and get a touchdown, that'd be great. Swing out far side, incomplete. Was looking for Matthew Hoppy. Lincoln Adair, the corner, on the coverage. And he nearly had a pick. It'll be 2nd and 10 now with 3:03 to go in the half. Chisholm, the wing on the near side, number 8. Sanchez wide right, 2 receivers to the left. Hoppy started to sweep, now cuts back inside and gains to the 47 of Lisbon for a gain of 2. Setting up 3rd and 8 with 2:47 to go in the half and the clock running. Long look at the sidelines. Play clock now at 11. Lichtenberg time, throwing, incomplete. Looking for Monson and broken up again by Lincoln Adair, the cornerback. 4th and 8 with 2:19 to go in the half. Lichtenberg looks over at Coach Tyler Ukestead, and they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Or they'll act like they're going for it. There may be a quick kick here. Matthew Hoppy is the normal punter. Now they're going to spread out. And now they're going to call a timeout with 2:19 to go in the half. Their first of the half. 22-7 Lisbon in the lead over Northern Cass. Bank North takes community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. That's the letter I, banknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Joe Lancello with you from Northern Cass. Jaguars with 2 timeouts remaining, Lisbon with 1. Lisbon's had 3 possessions. They've scored on every one. Opp, a 4-yard run plus a 2-point conversion. Olsen, a 23-yard touchdown pass to Rinke, and then Michael Nelson, a 17-yard touchdown run. Hoppy is the punter. He's going in motion to the far side, but Lichtenberg is going to step up, step away from a man, and finally be sacked at the 46. And there's a penalty flag as well. Looks like the penalty was after the play. Let's see what the officiating crew says. A 7-yard loss on the play, so the ball will go over on downs to Lisbon. Dead ball foul on Lisbon on both times. So offsetting penalties. It is still Lisbon football. It'll be at the Northern Cass 46, where the Broncos take over with 2:05 to go in the half. And they wouldn't mind going into the locker room with another touchdown under their belts. Jaden Bittner is wide left, wing on the right side. Olsen under center, out of the eye. And a hard man to bring down was Cameron Opp. Gaining to the 44. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. A minute and a half to go till halftime. Renke wide left. Kelly the wing on the left. And Olsen, Olsen did not keep the ball. No gain on the play. I didn't catch who the ball carrier was. Timeout Northern Cass, their second. With 1:14 to go in the half. Lisbon leading Northern Cass 22-7. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Each team now with one timeout remaining in the half, which has 1:14 to go. Third and 6 for Lisbon. Lisbon quickly at the line of scrimmage. Jaden Bittner is wide left with the ball on the far hash. Kelly the wing on the far side. Renke is wide right. Play fake Olsen. He's going to keep it. And he'll get a first down and he'll get out of bounds. First down, Lisbon. At the 37 after a pickup of 7. Olsen's done a nice job running the football. That may not be the number one part of his game, but he's pretty solid at it. Play clock down to 12. Jaden Bittner wide left. Olsen under center from the eye. Play fake, sack! At the 44-yard line, 55, Brody Geston with the sack.
It'll be 2nd and 20 for Lisbon.
Olsen dropped back at the 43-yard line, a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. 35 seconds to go in the half. Lisbon with time for one shot, maybe two. Olsen's out of the pistol. Under pressure, leaps over one man. And he'll be tackled, and I think he lost yardage that time as well. Lost back to the 44, 3rd and 17. And Lisbon taking their final timeout with 2.7 seconds to go in the half. 22-7, Lisbon leading Northern Cass. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. So Lisbon out of timeouts. Logic says they'll send everybody deep. And the Northern Cass defense, I think, lining up accordingly with how deep the guys in the backfield are. 2 receivers left. Squadron, or rather out of the pistol, is Olsen. Hoppy chasing. Dumping it off, incomplete, and there's nobody around. There's also no time left. And that's the end of the first half. Not a bad first half of football on the opening game of the 2023 football season. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. It's Lisbon 22 and Northern Cast 7. We'll return to Northern Cast after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
Game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. For a limited time, save $50 per row when you buy Delta Force from RDK Enterprises. Cash discounts are also available upon qualifying purchase. Take advantage of these discounts and contact us today. RDK Enterprises, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
From Northern Cast, Joe Lancello, we're at halftime of the opening day of the high school football season in North Dakota. It's the Lisbon Broncos leading the Northern Cast Jaguars by a score of 22-7. To run down the scoring here, Lisbon took the opening kickoff and drove 67 yards in 11 plays. Cameron Opp scoring on a 4-yard run. He also ran for the 2-point conversion to make it 8-0. Northern Cast's defense was a big help to Lisbon, actually. They committed 3 offside penalties, 2 of them resulting in first downs for Lisbon on that opening drive. Then Northern Cast on their first position got a couple of first downs and then were knocked backwards. Lisbon took over late in the first quarter and scored early in the second. A 23-yard touchdown pass from Wyatt Olson to Blaze Reinke. The 2-point conversion try did not work. 14-0 in favor of Lisbon. 20 seconds into the second quarter, that capped a 5-play, 61-yard drive. That took 2:26 off the clock. On the ensuing kickoff, the Jaguars of Northern Cast scored. They went 75 yards in 10 plays. Matthew Hoppy with a 1-yard run to make it 14-7. A couple of big pass plays from Julian Lichtenberg there. A 23-yard pass to Hoppy and then an 18-yard pass to Reed Volden. The extra point kick by Volden was good. 14-7 in favor of Lisbon with 8:53 to go in the half. Lisbon responded with a 10-play, 67-yard drive. And that was Michael Nelson scoring on a 22-yard run. Nelson also ran for the two-point conversion to make it 22-7 in favor of Lisbon with 4:13 to go in the half, and that is where we stand right now. Lisbon's done well moving the football. Northern Cass, their defense has come up with some big plays. Brady Gesson had a sack late in the second quarter, and they've also done well containing some of the running game by Lisbon, getting some decent pressure. But right now it's Lisbon in the lead 22-7. I believe it's going to be Northern Cass receiving the second half kickoff. Lisbon won the toss. And you wonder if Northern Cass maybe took the win. That was a big factor early on today. Checking right now, we're at 80 degrees. Well, not really. Wind is out of the south at 13 miles an hour. It was at 15 at kickoff. Dew point still way up there at 66, so it's going to be a hot one. Also today in high school football, Hillsborough Central Valley is leading Mayport CG 19-0 at halftime. Other games in Region 1, Central Cass versus Kindred, Ellendale at Oaks. And there was a surprise yesterday in North Dakota high school football. Thompson opened at Grafton yesterday, and it was Grafton coming away with a victory. And this was a Grafton team that didn't win a game all last year, but as they say, every year means a new team. So good for Grafton, and it'll be interesting to see the Thompson Tommies, how they bounce back from that. We'll have Thompson's game against Park River area next week on yourliveevent.com. Kickoff at 7, pregame coverage at 6:30. Also next week on yourliveevent.com, we'll have Lisbon, these same Broncos at Hillsborough Central Valley, and also Oaks at Central Cass. And we get going with volleyball on Tuesday the 29th. With games in Minnesota and North Dakota. Again, plenty of coverage on yourliveevent.com and the radio stations of R&J Broadcasting, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. And our halftime is brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance request from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Other games that we have tonight on yourliveevent.com, we do have the Hillsborough Central Valley Mayport game. That is audio only from Mayville. Also, we have Enderlin at Maple River, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion at Sargent County, Central Cass at Kindred. Our halftime score once again is Lisbon 22 and Northern Cass 7. We'll be back for the start of the third quarter after these messages on yourliveevent.com.
Site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle. Trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136. Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
From Northern Cass, Joe Lancello with you. As we get ready for the start of the third quarter, Lisbon leading Northern Cass 22-7 on opening night of the high school football season in North Dakota. Minnesota gets underway in a couple of weeks. And we've got the preseason rankings from the Associated Press. In Class 11A football, Velva is the number one ranked team. Central Cass is ranked second. Kindred is ranked third. Both Central Cass and Kindred out of Region 1. Then it's Trinity ranked fourth. Langdon EM is fifth. Oaks and Bottineau receiving votes also in the 11A poll. In the Class 9-man poll, New Salem Almont is the number one team. Lemoore Litchville Marion second in the poll. North Prairie ranked third, followed by West Hope Newburgh and Sargent City. North Star, Linton HMB, and Wyndmere Lidgerwood among those getting votes as well. Looking at the 11A poll, Velva got 9 first place votes, Central Cass and Kindred 2 each. In the 9-man poll, New Salem Almont got 8 votes, 2 each for Lemoore, Litchville, Marion, and North Prairie. I'm sure the polls will shift a little bit once we get going here, get 1 week of football in the box. I believe it was the philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre. He was talking about soccer, but his quote was, "In football, everything is made difficult by the presence of the opposing team." And as well as things go for a team in preseason practice, there is still what happens when they go up against somebody else. Speaking of going against somebody else, the Minnesota Vikings and Tennessee Titans have gone against each other for a couple of days in practice over in the Twin Cities, and they'll be squaring off in a preseason football game or an exhibition game, depending how you look at it. That'll be on Saturday night, and we'll have it on KRJB-FM and KKCQ AM and FM. Saturday night kickoff at 7 o'clock. Saturday night with the Vikings hosting the Tennessee Titans. This will be the Vikings' first home exhibition game of the year. And they'll have one more next week. That's how preseason is in the NFL these days, 3 and out. Northern Cass back to receive the second half kickoff. To our right, Lisbon 6-4 last year. Northern Cass was 1-8. Lisbon's moved the ball well. Same for Northern Cass. It'll be number 2, Blaze Reinke, to kick off for the Broncos. Number 4, Parker Ziske, and number 11, Antonio Sanchez, deep to receive between the 15 and 20-yard lines. Fielded by the short back of the 25-yard line and up back, and carrying to near midfield.
25-yard return up the middle, brought down by number 1, Ethan Schwab. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Jays.
And that was Braxton Waldo, number 58 on the run back. And he brought it to the 49-yard line of the Jaguars. A nice return. So the Jaguars in a good position to start this first drive of the second half. Lichtenberg out of the shotgun. Man in motion, a jet sweep for Matthew Metzger around the right side. And a penalty flag thrown for what apparently is going to be a horse collar tackle. So this will be a Metzger gain plus a penalty. Gain to the 48 of Lisbon. Plus a 15-yard horse collar tackle penalty. And that'll be a big help to the Jaguar offense as they'll be starting this set of downs from the Lisbon 33. Lichtenberg play fake. Decides to switch gears, decides to throw. It's deflected and incomplete. Had some decent pressure in the backfield there. Sam Kelson, 6'1", 220, the senior, with the pass rush for the Lisbon Broncos. Matthew Hoppy, the setback, behind Lichtenberg in the pistol. Hoppy with the carry. And a short gain. Linebacker Cameron Opp with the tackle for Lisbon. Third and 7. Lichtenberg stepping up, running, first down, Moore cuts to the outside and scores. Touchdown, Northern Cass. But we've got a penalty in the Northern Cass backfield, holding on the Jaguars. And Matthew Hoppy put his hands over his head in, oh my goodness, did I do that? So forget the touchdown. And so forget about 6 points.
It'll be 3rd down and 19 for the Jays.
Ball moved back to the 42-yard line of Lisbon. They're looking at 3rd and 19 now. 2 receivers either side. Lichtenberg from the pistol. Throwing too long, incomplete. Andrew Skenk was the intended receiver. Coverage by Jordan Bittner, a sophomore. Bittner brothers. Jaden is number 10, a senior, and Jordan is number 7, a sophomore. That'll set up 4th and 19. And it looks like we're going to have our first punt of this game. Matthew Hoppy back in punt formation for the Jaguars. Blaze Reinke is the lone setback at about the 10-yard line. Snap a little high. Gets it away. Ranke is going to let it roll into the end zone for a touchback. 42-yard punt with no return. So Lisbon will start at their own 20-yard line with 10:45 to go, quarter number 3, leading 22-7. And Northern Cass was oh so close to having a touchdown just a couple of plays before, but a penalty wiped that out. So penalties at the wrong time for Northern Cass have hurt them today. Wyatt Olson, the quarterback. Receivers wide to both sides. Kelly, the wing on the right, comes in motion now to the far side. And an inside handoff to about the 27-yard line, maybe a little farther than that, for Michael Nelson. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's what Lisbon did on their first 3 first down plays, was gain 8 yards each time. Renke wide to the near side as the Broncos go from left to right. And the traveling white with red. Olson will keep it over right guard and cut over the middle across the 45, and that'll be a first down for Lisbon.
Brought down there, 75, Gage Nygaard. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Broncos.
To the 35 make that, a gain of 7. Again, as I said, Olson, I don't know that he's that great a runner with the football, but he's been effective. First and 10, Lisbon. To the tailback. Nelson across the 40-yard line over the right side to about the 41. Gain of 6. Nelson, who has a touchdown and a 2-point conversion today for Lisbon. Cameron Opp also with a touchdown and a deuce. And Wyatt Olson, a touchdown pass to Blaze Ranke. Jaden Bittner is wide right. Olson will be under center. I formation, wing on the left side. Toss for Opp. Around the left side. First down, Moore. Short of the Northern Cass 40.
17-yard gain on the play. Keelan Munson and Matthew Hoppy on the stop, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Broncos at the Jaguar 42-yard line.
First down for Lisbon. Caden Williams, a sophomore defensive tackle, coming off the field now for Northern Cass. 17 yards on the pickup on that last play by Lisbon. Olson for Nelson over the left side. Hit low and hit high. Matthew Hoppy got him high. I don't know who got him low.
Second and 10 for the Broncos.
Give him a gain of 1 to the 41-yard line of the Jaguars. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Lisbon. Their first possession of the second half, trying to add to a 22-7 lead. Kelly in motion to the near side. Olson fakes the jet sweep. He'll carry it himself over the right side and be stopped near a first down, very close to it. That will be a first down at the 31-yard line after a gain of 10. 3.5 minutes on this drive for Lisbon. Kelly in motion to the left wing. Nelson around the right side, and it took a gang to tackle him. Across the 25. To the 24-yard line after a gain of 7, second down 3. (21) Mitson is the fullback. I don't know that he's carried today. With Nelson the tailback. Receivers wide to both sides. Olsen will keep it himself around the left side. Tackled by safety Matthew Metzger. And that's another first down for Lisbon, their 4th of this drive. After Olsen picks up 6. Olsen on this drive, 3 carries, 23 yards, and all for first downs. Ball now in the far hash. Renke is wide to the near side. Olsen rolls right. Throws. Diving try incomplete. That was Renke at about the 10-yard line. 2nd and 10 for Lisbon with 5:48 to go in the third. Lisbon will be on the road next week at Hillsborough Central Valley. Northern Cass will be at Ellendale Edgeley Combe. Second and 10 Lisbon from the Northern Cass 18. Olsen again on a keeper around the right side, gets around the corner and gets hit inside the 10, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Broncos. First and goal at the 7 after an 11-yard pickup by Olsen. Again, that's his 4th carry of this drive, and all 4 have been for first downs. And they've got 5 first downs on this drive, which has now lasted over 5 minutes as they look to add to a 22-7 lead. Kelly a motion to give for Opp, who breaks up the middle into the end zone. Opp, 2nd touchdown of the day, and it's now 28-7 in favor of Lisbon. 5:36 to go in the third. An 80-yard drive that took 5 minutes and 9 seconds. (11 plays, 80 yards. And Lisbon does not kick for extra points. They're going to go for a 2-point conversion. From the eye. Olsen will keep it himself around the left side, and he'll sneak in for the deuce. Olsen's run, with 5:36 to go in the third, makes it Lisbon 30 and Northern Cass 7. The kickoff after this on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Back after this.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Lisbon driving 80 yards in 11 plays. That took 5:09 off the clock. Their lead over Northern Cass is now 30-7. 5:36 to go, quarter number 3. And the Lisbon offense pretty strong. And the kickoff to the 20-yard line. And brought back to about the 37-yard line by Parker Zeski, a sophomore. Jaguars will start at their own 37. 5:32 to go. The only drive actually that Lisbon has not scored was the final drive of the first half. There was a sack and another loss for a yard, and then the half ended. Here's Matthew Hoppy staying on his feet and getting into Lisbon territory with a first down. First down, Jaguars. Matthew Hoppy almost tackled in the backfield, but a nice job by him to stay on his feet. "16 yards by Hoppy, and we've got an injured player. It's a Lisbon player, and I can't tell who it is because he's on his back. We'll take a break on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Lisbon 30, Northern Cass 7. Back in a moment.
Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Wyatt Olson, the Lisbon quarterback and also free safety, walking off the field under his own power. The number 2 quarterback is Jordan Bittner, a sophomore for Lisbon. So we'll see when or if Olson is able to return. Northern Cass 1st and 10 at the Lisbon 47. Hoppy. Boy, great burst of speed. And he's gone. Touchdown, Northern Cass. No flags. 47-yard touchdown run for Matthew Hoppy. And that makes it a 30-13 game with 5:08 to go in the third. 2 plays, 74 yards. 28-second scoring drive. Matthew Hoppy with all the yards. And they'll go for 2, and there's Hoppy. And he did not get across. So the run fails. And so with 5:08 to go in the third quarter, on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Lisbon over Northern Cass, 30-13. Back after this on yourliveevent.com.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Kickoff was a little bit short, fielded, and returned to about the 38-yard line. Ethan Schwab, number 1, a senior, 6'2", 175 with the return for Lisbon. And the Broncos take over at their own 39-yard line with 5:04 to go, third quarter. And Wyatt Olson is back in the game under center. He'd been shaken up on that play before the Northern Cass touchdown. Kelly in motion to the far side. Nelson over the right side. Run out of bounds in front of the Northern Cass bench after a good gain on first down. Gain of 7 to the 46. I mentioned Lisbon scoring on every drive but one. This is the kind of thing you wonder as a coach, is our offense that good? Or do you wonder if the other team's defense is that bad? Wing right, receivers wide to both sides. Olsen to keep. And he'll stumble across midfield. Brought down by sophomore Parker Zeski. 5'8", 145, a sophomore. Gain of 5 to the 49 of the Jaguars. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Lisbon. Cameron Opp has run for 2 touchdowns for Lisbon. Olsen has a touchdown pass. And Michael Nelson, the tailback here, is got a touchdown as well. Nelson, a short gain. And a nice job by number 75, Gage Nygaard, to make the tackle. Gain of 2. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Long look over the far sideline. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Play clock now at 5. As a receiver hustles over to get wide right. And they didn't get the play away in time. First delay of game of the season First delay of game in this game, which you consider it's the first game of the season. That's not bad. That'll make it 2nd and 13 for Lisbon from their own 48. Jaden Bittner wide right. Olsen play fake, under pressure, gets it away and is hit as he threw. And Seamus Kelly was hit as he tried to catch the ball. Incomplete. That'll make it 3rd and 13. And Kelly is going to check out of the game. Jordan Bittner, number 7, comes in. Two receivers right, one to the left. Olsen drops back into the pistol. Can't find anybody open, so he'll scramble and he'll be knocked out of bounds. And that'll set up 4th down in a punt situation for Lisbon. And for the first time today, I think Lisbon is going to have to punt it away. Fourth down and 8 with 3:13 to go, 3rd quarter. Michael Nelson is the punter. One man back for the Jaguars. Plenty of protection, high kick. And the punt will be down at the 24-yard line. 29-yard punt for Nelson with no return. Jaguars will start with 3:13 to go in the 3rd quarter. And for the second time today, Northern Cass's defense kept Lisbon from scoring. The first time, granted, that was with the end of the first half. But this time to actually force a punt was nice. Lichtenberg out of the pistol. Going to air it out quick. Too long, incomplete. Looking for Andrew Skank. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Jaguars. Northern Cass's scores have come on a 1-yard Matthew Hoppe run in the 2nd quarter and a 47-yard Matthew Hoppe run in the 3rd quarter. And a penalty flag goes there on the run by Hoppe. And this may be the second time today that Lisbon's going to call for a horse collar tackle. They count the play. Gain of 9 to the 33-yard line. But the 15-yard penalty on Lisbon for the horse collar makes it a 1st down. And very close to midfield at the 48-yard line of the Jaguars. Nice fake by Lichtenberg. 1st down, more down the far sideline. Near the 25. Back-to-back 1st downs for Northern Cass. After a gain of 30 by Julian Lichtenberg. Give for Hoppe. And he runs into middle linebacker Trenton Metzen.
Number 21, Trent Metzen of the Broncos. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Jays.
No gain for Hoppy here. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 28. Hoppy comes out. Number 5, Reed Volan into the backfield. Volan may be a little harder to find for the defensive lineman as Volan is only 5'5" and 140 pounds. 2 receivers wide either side. Snap getting away from Lichtenberg. And he put his knee down while he was trying to field the ball. And if you do that when you have the ball's dead.
10 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 20.
Big loss back to the 38-yard line. A loss of 10 makes it 3rd down and 20. Two receivers left. Skenk comes in motion on the near side. Lichtenberg throws. Caught by Matthew Metzger. And it'll be hit just across the 35.
Brought down by number 20. Mike Nelson of the Broncos. We have an injury timeout.
And we've got an injured Lisbon player on the field. Trent Metzen, the middle linebacker, is the injured player. So we've got an injury timeout on the field. We'll check the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. A minute 27 to go in the third. Lisbon 30, Northern Cass 13. Back after this on yourliveevent.com.
Like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Trent Metzen, the injured Lisbon player, being helped off. It's been a while since I've seen a player hop off the field. He's coming to the near sideline because that's where the athletic trainer is. And also in that same play, Cash Chisholm of Northern Cass suffered a leg injury. He's being looked at as well. 4th down. Lichtenberg stepping up. Lost the ball. And it was recovered by Michael Nelson.
It'll be 1st down and 10 for Lisbon at their own 36-yard line.
Ball was going to be turned over on downs anyway. But we've got a turnover here with a minute 19 to go in the third. And Lisbon still with a 30-13 lead. They'll start at their own 36-yard line. Receivers wide to both sides. I formation for the Lisbon Broncos. Kelly is the wing on the right. And an inside handoff goes nowhere. I believe that was Nelson on the carry. I couldn't quite tell if that was him or Ropp. No gain on the play to the 36. 2nd and 10 Lisbon. We're under a minute to go in the third quarter. Olsen taking his time getting under center. Toss for Nelson. He'll get to the 40. And this will set up 3rd and long for Lisbon. And this will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. After 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Lisbon 30, Northern Cass 13. 4th quarter after this on yourliveevent.com.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
With James Martins on the camera, Joe Lancello with you from Northern Cass. 4th quarter about to get underway with Lisbon leading Northern Cass 30-13. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for Lisbon as they go from right to left to start the 4th quarter. Cass Chisholm still being attended to on the Northern Cass sideline. I can't tell about Metzen. Here's a quick pass to the far side. That is caught. And a first down. Renke with the catch. And that'll be a first down near midfield to the 48-yard line. On 3rd and 6, they gained 8. Each team with all 3 timeouts remaining. Jaden Bittner wide left. And over the right side and breaking a tackle and gone. Cameron Opp with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And it's now 36-13 in favor of Lisbon. Boy, he got some room around the right side and just went into another gear or two. That drive took exactly 2 minutes. And the Broncos go for 2. Handoff for Opp, and he goes over his second 2-point run of the day to go with 3 touchdowns. And with 11:19 to go on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Lisbon 38, Northern Cass 13. The kickoff after this on yourliveevent.com.
Without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Four-play, 64-yard drive that took 2 minutes for Lisbon, and the kickoff, Parker Ziske, is going to be near the 40-yard line. Nice run back for the sophomore. A reminder, following this game, we'll have our Energy Player of the Game brought to you by Enbridge, and our Precision Play of the Game brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. $11:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Jaguars to start at their own 38. Lichtenberg with an empty backfield. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Low snap, gets by him, and now the ball lost again and recovered by Lisbon. We've also got a penalty on the play here, so maybe this thing won't count. There's speculation here in the press box that maybe it was an intentional grounding, that the fumble from Lichtenberg was an intent to throw. It is intentional grounding. So that is a loss of down besides the penalty yardage. It's back at the 19-yard line where they mark the ball. 2nd and 29. Here's a long ball for a Hoppy, and he can't quite hang on to it. At the 43-yard line, coverage by Jordan Bittner for the Lisbon Broncos. This will set up 3rd and 29. I'd have to look at that play again, the intentional grounding. That pass didn't go very far or wasn't very convincing, at least from up here. Lichtenberg with time, rolling right, throwing, passes caught near side. Keelan Monson with the catch. The gain will be to the 28-yard line for a gain of 9. That's so well short of what they need for a first down. And the Jaguars are going to go for it. They're down by 25. They've got to get points. So I see why they're going for it. Lichtenberg is going to be sacked at the 26. Hunter Lukes and Parker Tapson for the Lisbon defense on the sack. And Lisbon will take over at the Northern Cass 26 with 10:48 to go in the ball game. So Lisbon take over. Wyatt Olson, number 11, remains the quarterback. Jaden Bittner is wide left. Rinke is wide right. Kelly the wing on the right side. And a give for Nelson. Nice job of running by him. And he'll be stopped near the 10. Cameron Opsman playing fullback. Trent Metzen came off the field. Nelson picked up 15. That'll be 1st and 10 at the 11. Broncos taking their time. Jaden Bittner wide left. Olsen will keep it himself over the right side to about the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6. Lisbon inheriting a short field on this possession. Quickly inside the red zone. It's 2nd and 6 from the 7. From the I formation. Kelly coming in motion. And to give over the right side. That was Nelson on the carry and not much of a gain. Third down, man in motion. Olsen keeping and trying to get outside. He can't. 28, Will Treebwasser, the middle linebacker, on the tackle. Ball's on the 7. 8 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Olsen lobbing. Incomplete, too far for Renke. And as that was 4th down, it will be Northern Cass taking over on downs with 7:45 to play, trailing 38-13. Jaguars are going to start at their own 6. Lichtenberg out of the pistol on 1st down. And a gift for Hoppy around the right side. Nice cut. 1st down, more, 30. Stop near the 35. Matthew Hoppy's done a nice job tonight. Certainly over 100 yards. Gain of 29 on that play. Just over 7 minutes to play. Lichtenberg rolls left, throws. Incomplete. Was a receiver open, but we've got a penalty on the play. That coming with 7:01 to go in the fourth quarter. As the Jaguar players come to the sideline. An illegal man downfield on the Jaguars. They'll decline the penalty. They'll take the down. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Jaguars with 7:01 to go. Lichtenberg from the pistol. Gives to Hoppy. And hanging on for dear life, but Hoppy gets a first down. Jordan Bittner, the defender, was hanging on, hoping to grab a belt loop or something to get a little bit of a better grip. But it was a gain of a dozen for Hoppy and a first down. Lichtenberg steps up, throws, caught near sideline into Lisbon territory. And that's Andrew Skenk with the catch. Lichtenberg throwing far side. Nice play by Rinke, the safety. Getting a paw on that one like a soccer goalie. Third and 2 of the 45-yard line. Lichtenberg stepping up. And I think he got the first down. He did. Third first down of this drive for the Jaguars with 6:23 to play. They're at the Lisbon 42. Lichtenberg. And an open receiver at about the 32-yard line. That'll be a first down. And that's Chris Hoyland, a sophomore, 5'10", 150, his first catch of the season. From the 30, long ball looking incomplete. Antonio Sanchez, the intended receiver. Under 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Jaguars trailing 38-13. 3 receivers left. Lichtenberg looking right, still looking right, now throwing over the middle, and that is caught by Keelan Monson. That's a first down of the 19. Hurry up offense from Northern Cass. Lichtenberg rolling right, throwing short of the intended receiver. Intended for Matthew Hoppy. That stops the clock with 5:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Again, each team with all 3 timeouts remaining. Play clock down to 3. Okay, there was a problem with the play clock there. All right. Lichtenberg out of the pistol. Throwing. Nice catch. Monson at 6'4", 185. Again, he makes a nice target. His second catch for a first down on this drive. First and goal on the 3 after a 16-yard gain. Lichtenberg keeping and scoring. Touchdown for Northern Cass. Julian Witchenberg. And it's now 38-19 with 5:27 to play. I would think the Jaguars are going to go for two. And that's exactly the plan. Pass intercepted. Jordan Bittner with the interception. That won't count as an interception. So the try for point fails. So with 5:27 to play on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Lisbon 38, Northern Cass 19. The kickoff after this on yourliveevent.com.
County may tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson County help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. For a limited time, save $50 per row when you buy Delta Force from RDK Enterprises. Cash discounts are also available upon qualifying purchase. Take advantage of these discounts and contact us today. RDK Enterprises, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
River.
And before the kickoff could be kicked, we've got a timeout taken by Lisbon. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. So most likely it's, well, I would think everybody in the stadium is thinking it's going to be an onside kick attempted by Northern Cass. They're down 19, but three scores and some two-point conversions. There's time enough for it to happen. 5:27. Lisbon appear to have some hands people up close. It's popped up, and it's caught! And a penalty flag flies. That was a great catch. The ball certainly went 10 yards. Well, we're going to do that again. That was a nicely executed onside kick, I'll say that. And something the defense should maybe think of with a kick. I mentioned this before, that was high in the air. You can call on, okay, they're going to move it back 5 yards. It might be one of the Jaguars' jump. So the kickoff now from the 35-yard line. Reed Volden to try it again. Just punched across, and it'll be downed by Jordan Bittner. Won't risk a run back. And they'll take it at their own 32-yard line. Lisbon with 5:26 to play and a 38-19 lead. They've got 2 timeouts left. Northern Cass with all 3 of theirs. Olsen under center, I formation, receivers wide to both sides, wing on the right. And an inside handoff. Carries to about the 35, maybe the 36 for Michael Nelson.
Mike Nelson on the carry, gain of 5 on the play. Reed Golden on the tackle for the Jays. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Broncos.
Gain of 4, 2nd down, 6. 5 minutes to play now, and the important thing for Lisbon is the clock is running. And Lisbon taking their time. 10 of the game of the play clock. And Olsen will keep it himself, and he'll lose yardage. Linebackers Will Treewasser and Matthew Hoppy on the tackle. Loss of 2 to the 34-yard line makes it 3rd and 8. Olsen going to the sideline to talk with Coach Mark Moss. Under 4 minutes to play, under 5 seconds on the play clock. Olsen rolling, sacked. Gage Nygaard with the sack. It's a loss of 7 to the 27, so 4th and 15 now for Lisbon. And Northern Cass take a timeout with 3:42 to go in the 4th quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's Lisbon 38, Northern Cass 19. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. The letter I, banknorth.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Got a final score. Hillsboro Central Valley beating Mayport CG 25-0. That is a final. So the Burros and their new coach, Joe Johnson, off to a 1-0 start. And Hillsboro Central Valley will be the team that Lisbon face next week in Hillsboro. Two timeouts remaining for each team now, with 3:42 to go in the 4th quarter. Nelson back in punt formation at his own 15-yard line. Ten men at the line. Skank, the deep man, at the 30-yard line. Gets away a high kick. Skank is going to let it go. He's going to let it roll. He'll pick it up on the 23-yard line and gets out of bounds at the 27. 50 on the punt, 4 in the return.
First and 10 for the Jays at their own 30-yard line.
Northern Cass starting at their own 27. 3:33 to go, 4th quarter. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Two receivers wide to either side. Lichtenberg out of the pistol. Gives for Hoppy, who stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 for the Jays.
Actually lost a yard on that play to the 26. Second and 11 Jaguars. Lichtenberg steps up, throws. It's caught, but a very short gain. Keelan Monson with that catch.
He's brought down by number 18,
Lincoln Adair with the tackle.
Third down and 9 for the Jays.
Gain of 2 to the 28-yard line makes it 3rd and 9 as Lichtenberg to throw again, and he is sacked.
With the sack in the backfield.
Cameron Opp, the linebacker, with the sack.
It'll bring up a 4th down and long for the Jays.
And we've got an injured player briefly. And now hitting the deck is Gage Nygaard, number 75. It'll be 4th and long for Northern Cass when we come back on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. And Will Nygaard back on his feet, which is good to see. 4th and 17 for the Jaguars from their own 20-yard line with 2:23 to go in the ball game, and they trail Lisbon 38-19. Jaguars going for it. Squadron right, 3 on the right, 1 on the left. Pass caught and then dropped. Will they say he had possession?
Over the middle, Keelan Monson with an 18-yard reception. The fumble recovery. It's a 1st down for the Jays at the 38-yard line.
Well, it is still Northern Cass football at the 39. Long pass, too long, incomplete. Monson was the intended receiver there. 2nd and 10 for Northern Cass with 2:06 to go in the 4th quarter. Jaguars on the road next week at Ellendale Edgeley Calm. Lisbon go to Hillsborough Central Valley, who have already won their game tonight. 2 wide to either side. Lichtenberg over the middle to no one in a black shirt. 3rd and 10.
Holston defending on the play for the Broncos. 3rd and 10 for the Jays.
2:01 to go, 4th quarter. Jaguars no huddle, 2 receivers wide to either side. Lichtenberg, screen, cut by Hoppy, but he'll be well short of a 1st down. Gain of 7.
It'll be 4th down and 3 for the Jays.
4th and 3 from the 46. Northern Cass to go for it. Lichtenberg throws far side, overthrown. So it'll be 1st down for Lisbon.
46-yard line.
At the Northern Cass 46 with 1:35 to play. And the Broncos, I would think here, would just be going into a slow gallop. They may need one first down to close this out. Similar formation, one receiver wide to either side. Wyatt Olson under center out of the eye. Nelson, the first back, will go right up the gut. That'll make it second down after a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. A minute 15 to play, clock running. (38-19) Lisbon, as they're going to go to 5-1 in this series and 5 straight wins over Northern Cass. Receivers wide to both sides. Kelly the wing on the left. Hop up the middle, and that's a first down. Or no, check that, short of a first down at they mark him down at the 37 after a gain of 6. And they're not going to need to run a play. There's about a 2+ second difference between the game clock and the play clock. And this one will belong to the Lisbon Broncos. And their offense looks pretty good. And our final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Lisbon 38, Northern Cass 19. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. We'll have our post-game awards for you, run down the scoring when we return to Northern Cass after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all, from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136. Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Even as a kid, I knew I wanted to be part of Polar Communications because they have such a long history of taking care of their employees.
I'm grateful that we get to work with great people every day, and I get to go home at the end of the day knowing that what we did for the day matters.
It's a great place to be part of a team and feel like you're achieving so much more than just answering a phone call. Polar is more than that. Polar is family.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
With James Martins, Joe Lancello with you from Northern Cass, where the Lisbon Broncos have won their season opener, defeating Northern Cass 38-19. While we await one or both coaches, Mark Moss from Lisbon and Tyler Euchsted from Northern Cass, let's run down the scoring for you. Lisbon took the opening kickoff and drove 67 yards in 11 plays. Cameron Opp scoring on a 4-yard run. The Opp also ran for a 2-point conversion to make it 8-0 in favor of the Broncos. That was the score after the first quarter. 3 plays, or make that 2 plays into the second quarter. It was Lisbon adding to their lead with quarterback Wyatt Olson hooking up with Blaze Ranke on a 23-yard touchdown pass. The run for conversion failed. That makes it 14-0. Wrapping up a 5-play, 61-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Northern Cass drove for a touchdown, 75 yards on their next possession, taking 4:37 off the clock in 10 plays. It was Matthew Hoppy scoring on a 1-yard run. Reed Volden kicked the extra point to make it 14-7 with 8:53 to go on the half. Lisbon responded with a 10-play, 67-yard drive that took 4:36. Michael Nelson scoring on a 17-yard run, and then Nelson ran for a 2-point conversion to make it 22-7 in favor of the Broncos with 4:13 to go on the half. And 22-7 was the score at intermission. Into the third quarter, Lisbon would score again, an 11-play, 80-yard drive that took 5:09. Cameron Opp with his second touchdown of the day, a 7-yard run. Wyatt Olson ran for the 2-point conversion to make it 30-7 in Lisbon's favor with 5:36 to play. Northern Cass responded very quickly. Matthew Hoppy with a 16-yard run on first down, and then a 47-yard run for a touchdown to make it 30-13. The run for the 2-point conversion failed. 30-13 Lisbon after 3. Then on the second play of the fourth quarter, it was Opp scoring on a 52-yard run. Opp running for the 2-point conversion to make it 38-13. And Northern Cass will get on the board once more. Quarterback Julian Lichtenberg on a 3-yard run. The pass for a 2-point conversion failed. That coming with 5:27 to go in the ball game. 38-19. was the final score, with Lisbon getting the victory. And we are joined up here in the broadcast booth. Come on over here a little bit closer. Wyatt Olson, the quarterback of the Lisbon Broncos. Congratulations on the win today.
Thank you.
It seemed like a lot of things worked very well for your offense.
Yeah, it did. We graduated a lot of seniors last year, so we didn't know what to expect really coming into this game. But we knew we could pass the ball pretty well, but we didn't know how the run game was going to go. And that turned out pretty well, I guess.
You've got some pretty good backs to work with. And also, Blaze is a nice receiver to have, too.
Oh, guys, yeah. Yeah, Cam and Mike, they work their butt off. They run hard. And Blaze, he's a freak of an athlete, so that's nice.
You got shook up a little bit on defense on one play. Were you hurt badly at all?
Oh, no, that was just cramping, calf. Yep.
Something that'll happen on a hot night for sure, but a nice way to start the season for you, and you'll take on a Hillsborough Central Valley team that won their first game tonight 25-0.
What do I think on them?
Or, yeah, I guess kind of generally you'll be taking on another 1-0 team next week on the road.
Oh, yeah. Hillsborough, we'd like to get them a lot. Last year we lost to them in the playoffs, and we lost to them the year before that, too, so that's a comeback game.
And they're a region opponent now.
Oh, yeah, that's big. That's a big game, too, for the region.
Okay, Wyatt, I came unprepared. I forgot we have a T-shirt for our Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge, Energy for Life, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. We'll be broadcasting that game against Hillsborough next week, so I will make sure that one of the guys broadcasting that game gets you a T-shirt. What size, by the way?
Larger duo.
Alrighty, we will get that for you next week for sure. And otherwise, I'll be kicking somebody's butt. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Hey, thank you.
Okay, Wyatt Olson from the Lisbon Broncos. Coach Mark Moss, come on over here, and we continue on our post-game show. A nice performance by your guys.
Yeah, I know, like we talked about before the game, you just never know. There's so many unknowns going into the first game. So, we came out and we were able to establish the run. And the one thing I was really happy with in that first half is we were able to convert some big third downs and keep our offense on the field and keep their offense off the field because, you saw they got a chance to be pretty explosive on offense.
And they also showed that penalties against the defense can really hurt. I think there were like 4 penalties in the first quarter against our defense that gave you first downs.
Yeah, one of the things I stressed from day one is if we're going to be a team that's going to run the football, we got to be disciplined. We can't be in 1st and 15 and come out there. So we were able to get them to jump off sides a few times and keep some of our drives going and keep our offense on the field and play downhill football.
And again, the defense coming up well with some big plays. I think there was just 1 turnover in the game, but certainly Parker and Hunter Lukes with a nice job, and Sam Kelson, I think, had a sack as well, too, for you tonight.
Yeah, they spread us out. When they're going trips, they're going empty. They got a running back that can run the ball, and their quarterback really impressed me tonight. So, the more our offense was on the field, that meant that the less their offense was on the field, and that made me a lot, I felt a lot better about that.
You may have heard me talk to Wyatt about this, but your opponent next week, Hillsborough Central Valley, won their first game 25-0 over Mayport CG.
Yeah, we know we got to go up to Hillsborough. We've been up there a couple years in a row. That's a program that over the last 10, 15 years has just been a perennial power. So we know we're going to have our hands full. It's a region game. We're both 1-0. That's a good feeling, but 2-0 is better than 1-0. So both teams are going to be looking to go 2-0. But we still got. We know we talked after the game. We got a lot we can improve on, and you'll see a lot of improvement with football teams between week 1 and 2. That's usually the weeks where you see the most improvement is early on.
I'm guessing you're going to want to have a good look at the game film, especially because Hillsborough Central Valley with a new coach this year.
Well, yeah, and that's what coming into this game, we had no film on them, and the same can be true about them. They didn't have any film on us, so now we'll get a chance on Monday to go and watch our film from this game and correct some mistakes, but more importantly, get an idea of what Hillsborough is going to do.
All right, congratulations on the win tonight, Mark Moss, and we'll be on yourliveevent.com next week when you go to Hillsborough Central Valley.
Yeah, we love being on TV. Our kids love it, so the more you can do it, the better for football in North Dakota.
All right, congratulations on the win again.
Yeah, we appreciate it, and I'm going to go celebrate with the team now.
There you go. Mark Moss, coach of the Lisbon Broncos, winners tonight by a score of 38-19 over Northern Cass. We'll take a break, and we'll see. We had asked Coach Tyler Ukestead of Northern Cass to come up. He may be on his way, and we'll take a break and be back with more after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Back at Northern Cass, where Lisbon defeated the Northern Cass 38-19. I'm Joe Lancello, along with Tyler Ukestead, the coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. Opening night, what did you think?
Yeah, I mean, Lisbon's a good squad, and just we had our chances on our offense, and we moved the ball well. And just it's tough when Lisbon's taken up half the quarter to move the ball down the field, and then we ran out of chances on offense, and obviously that's what happened. We just didn't have enough time in the game, and yeah.
Julian Lichtenberg did well for you under center, and also Matthew Hoppy with a very strong game running the football, both your touchdowns and well over 100 yards. I haven't added things up yet.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, those are two cats that we rely on, and trust Julian to get the ball to whoever's open on with our receivers. Trust all receivers to catch the ball, and sometimes you just got to give Hoppy the ball and let him go to work. But a lot of our run game was working, our outside zone, our inside zone, our counter. It's just something we're going to stick to with our bread and butter stuff. So,
what are some other things that you were pleased about today?
Just overall our fight. We didn't give up until the clock hit zero. That's something good to see moving forward. It's just we got to clean up the little things. Jumping off sides, bad snaps, just little things like that we got to clean up. That'll make us a better team overall.
Granted, those things happened in the first quarter and didn't happen after that, so that's a plus.
100% it is. We learned from it, we grew from it, and that's all we can ask. You make a mistake, learn from it, flush it, move on.
Now you go to Ellendale Edgeley Combe next week, and that was the team that you did beat last season. And what do you know about them?
Don't know a whole lot until I watch film either tonight or tomorrow, but I know they're hard-nosed kids down there. In Edgeley, Ellendale Column, tough farm kids. It's going to be a battle. It's definitely a team that you can't overlook any week. Excited to see the scores tonight, but yeah, definitely a team that we got to prepare hard for, clean up our mistakes, and come out 100% on Friday night.
I did see your game with them last year, and I seem to remember Andrew Skank making a very big play. I don't remember if it was a pass play or was an interception near the end, but that was a very tight, very fun football game.
100%. It was raining last year too, so it's always fun to play football in the rain.
Alrighty, maybe not as much fun to watch it from the stands, but on the field that is different. Tyler, you said thanks very much. Wish things had gone a little better for you tonight, but we'll be seeing you down the road.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming.
Tyler Euclid, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, and also time for our precision play of the game, brought to you by RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planting updates, information, questions, contact RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton, 701-636-2119, or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises is here to help you. And our precision play of the game I had as Matthew Hoppy's 47-yard touchdown run, because that was a nice burst of speed and everything.
I told the boys in the huddle we're going to score on this play or the next, and we ended up scoring on that play, so it was definitely a good run by him. Broke a tackle and ultimately scored.
Alrighty, I may have to get a t-shirt ready for Matthew Hoppy as the season goes on. We see you again, I think, in a couple of weeks here when you play Northern Cass, or Central Cass.
Yes, yep, we'll play Central Cass in 2 weeks here.
Alrighty, we'll see you then.
Thanks, Joe.
Tyler Euclid, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, and that is going to do it for us tonight here from Northern Cass. Thank you much to Athletic Director Bryce Laxstall for all the facilities and his help. Thanks very much to James Martins on the camera. Thanks to all of our sponsors. We hope you will thank them with your patronage, or even just stop in to say hi and thank you. And thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello. The final score once again here, Lisbon 38 and Northern Cass 19. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Good night, everyone.